Hi, welcome. I'm Matt. Thanks for joining. We're going to do an hour of Vinyasa Flow yoga. So if that's what you're here for, then you're in the right place. If you're not, then you're in the wrong place. The right place though is this yoga mat. So let's begin on our yoga mats. Oh, good. Just find a comfortable seat, raising the crown of the head up. And take a breath. Maybe you've had a stressful week. Maybe things have gone less than perfectly. Great thing about this yoga business is that's precisely when it's important. So let's inhale deeply, all the way into that low belly, all the way up into the upper chest. And exhale, let it go. 3 more like that. Inhale deeply. And exhale. You can leave a slight pause at the top, so you're slightly holding. And just by slowing the breathing, we're just kind of coming to rest on the mat. So one more deep breath. Good. Let's just slowly bring the right ear to the right shoulder, and then inhale as you roll it back around, and then exhale as it comes around. Just relaxed neck rolls, just to bring us again to focus here on our mat. One more of those. And change direction, left ear to left shoulder. And just bring the head back to normal. Nice one. I'm bringing my right hand down to the mat here, and I'm just bringing the left arm up and over. Keeping a nice sort of bend in the right elbow. What I'm trying to do here is bring that right shoulder forwards to sort of slightly open. It's kind of weird, like the left side is stretching, and then the right shoulder kind of coming forward just opens up the chest a little bit. Might feel a kind of sensation in the back of in the back there. Inhale deeply, low belly, mid belly, and the upper chest. And exhale with control. And again, low belly, mid belly, upper chest, and exhale with control. Other side now, inhale, right arm goes high. Keeping the glutes kind of grounded, like you don't want to be swaying all the way over here. That's it. Right side gets a nice stretch, left elbow bends, and that left shoulder just turns up slightly. Inhale deeply. I've noticed I've got this beautiful line of sunlight kind of coming and hitting the side wall here. It's pretty cool. Just noticed that. Bringing down the hands down. Good. And again, inhale both arms up. Just inhale and look up, and then we'll take some wrist circles here. So take them in one direction as you inhale, nice and deeply. And in the other direction, exhaling. Good. I'm going to remove the block and come into a tabletop position. Hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. And just inhaling to raise the gaze up towards that wall where I happen to have this beautiful sunlight. And then exhaling over just to warm up the spine in a sort of cat shape. Inhale for cow. And exhale over for cats. Take 2 or 3 more of these on your own time. You may want to move more quickly, more slowly. You might want to add some intuitive movements. Whatever the body is calling for, just do that. That's the ideal. And we'll meet in that neutral tabletop. Just extending the right leg behind and just rolling back and forth on the ball of that right foot. Just being aware of the line where that heel is kind of neutral. So at the moment that heel is kind of coming up nice and neutral. Now it's coming forward and now it's coming back. Later on when we're in the lunge, that's the position we're going to want that heel to be in. So it's worth just being aware of it. When that heel is nice and engaged and the entire hamstring is engaged, that's the kind of ideal position we'll want to find in a lunge. I'm going to bring that left arm up and then bring the right foot up. And then on the exhale, I'm going to meet them in between. Inhale, stretch out long. And then exhale, left elbow to right knee. Inhale. And exhale, left elbow to right knee. And then come back into a neutral tabletop. Extend the left leg now. And again, just rolling back and forth on the ball of that left foot. Just notice when the ball is in a neutral line. Again, we'll want to find that line later. So it's just good to notice where it is. Inhaling deeply into that hamstring. And exhaling deeply. Good. Bringing the right arm up this time, and the left leg. And then exhaling, left knee, right elbow underneath. Inhale. And exhale, left knee, right elbow. Inhale. And exhale one more time. Before we find that neutral tabletop. Very nice. I'm turning the hands around so that I've got the wrists nice and open, and I'm just slowly coming around on those wrists, just going to give them a bit of stretch. There might be some sensation in those wrists. That's fine. Just don't let the sensation become pain. All we're doing, change direction, is just opening up those wrists, getting them ready to do some more work later. Just saying hello. Good. Turning them around. And again, now I'm coming onto the balls of the feet again, and I'm just going to sit back in a neutral shape. So I'm just opening the backs of the feet up as I inhale, arms rise overhead. And exhale, hands to heart center. This is the time to set your intention for today's practice. I'm going to be nourished by this nice sunlight. It happens to have fallen here in the room, so I'm going to take a moment to sort of be nourished by this sunlight today. But you can set whatever intention you like, whatever's calling to you. That's all good. Just something that's going to guide your practice today. Nice. Gently coming back off those feet, releasing the tops of the feet, just tapping them on the mat. There may have been some sensation there. Again, as long as it's not pain, and we're just kind of getting the feet ready to do some more work, that's all good. Good. So as I inhale, I'm going to bring the hips up and back into the first downward dog of the day. I'm keeping a nice bend on my knees here, because the bend that I'm looking for is coming through the back. Yeah. And if I keep a bend on the knees, it's actually easier to get that bend in the back. Just dropping the ears between the shoulders as I inhale deeply from the low belly into the upper chest. And exhale, let it go. One more like that. Next inhale, just roll forward into a plank. If your distance is right between the hands and the feet, that roll forward shouldn't require you to kind of adjust it. So you'll know you have the right distance. You can inhale to come back again. And you can exhale to come forward, just to check that length and the alignment with your downward dog in your plank pose. If you look beneath you right now, you should be able to see the hands, fingers nicely spread. Just engage that navel, put it towards the spine. Just feel the strength in that plank pose as you take a deep breath. Low belly, mid belly, upper chest, and let it go. And then roll back into our downward facing dog, and just step the feet slowly forward. Yeah, we're going to come into a forward fold at the top of our mat with no hurry, and just hang over there. Notice if there's a release in the lower back. Notice if you are more present now than when the practice began. If your mind's run off somewhere, try and bring it back.
whether it's to the breath or to your intention. Now's the time to just be present on the mat. The world is still waiting, and it will still be here when we get off the mat. Good. I'm going to inhale and raise those arms up overhead. And then exhale to bring the hands to the heart center. And I'm going to turn the light off because I can barely see myself with this sun shining. Right. Inhale, arms rise overhead. Exhale, hands fold forward, hinging at the hips. Inhale for halfway lift, flat back. Notice how flat that back is. Before you exhale, step that right foot to the back of the mat, drop the right knee. Good. This is a good point. Sometimes I like to just heel toe the left foot slightly more forward and just open the chest on the inhale. Good. What we're trying to do, without coming up, is just open the chest and kind of give room for the right hip to open up slightly. That's where we should be feeling the sensation in that front of the right hip as we inhale deeply, low belly, mid belly, upper chest. And exhale, bring the left foot to meet the right, plank pose. And then exhale to drop the knees. And then the chest, and then the chin. Inhale, coming forward into a baby cobra. And then exhaling over into downward facing dog. Very nice. Inhale, right leg goes high. Exhale, set the right leg through. Again, you can heel toe that right leg slightly more forward just to keep the opening of the chest more of a chance. Sometimes dropping that back foot and inhale deeply so you can really feel that breath coming in and really stretching open the front of the left hip, the inside of the right hip. Inhale, low belly, mid belly, upper chest. And on the exhale, bring the left foot to meet the right in front for the forward fold. And then inhaling, hands to heart center after reaching up above. Good. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, fold forward, hinging at the hips. Inhale for a halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, step the left leg back. Drop the left knee, and this time bring the hands up on the inhale. Yeah. Inhale, good. You should feel that stretch all the way down the front of the left hip. And if you want to heel toe that right foot forward slightly just for a deeper stretch, that's fine. Make sure the low belly is engaged, the navel's sucked into the spine as you inhale deeply, low belly, mid belly, upper chest. And then frame that front foot with control before you bring it to the back for a plank pose. Good. Exhale, knees, chest and chin. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Very nice. Inhale, left leg goes high. Exhale, slip the left leg through. Again, if you choose to heel toe forward just a touch, that's good. Before we inhale, Anjaneyasana. Good. Again, keep that navel sucked into the spine and feel the opening of the chest line as you're inhaling deeply all the way into the upper chest. Maybe a slight back bend at the top before you exhale to frame that left foot and bring the right foot to the front to meet it. Nice. Inhale, arms rising overhead. Exhale, hands to the heart center. Inhale, arms rising overhead. Exhale, fold forward, hinging at the hips. Inhale for halfway lift. Exhale, keep the right leg lifted as you lift it, as you put it to the back of the mat. And bring that heel, not back, not forward, but upright, yeah? So that you're engaging that whole right leg as you inhale up into a high lunge, yeah? So that whole right hamstring is engaged as you lift that right heel. Again, suck the navel into the spine and inhale deeply. And exhale. I'm going to bring that left arm forward and the right arm back for a gentle twist. As I inhale and exhale. And then with control, framing that left foot to bring it to the back of the mat for a plank pose. Nice. Inhale and exhale, knees, chest and chin. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale over into downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg goes high. Exhale, sit the right leg through, and again, keep that left heel lifted so that the entire left hamstring, the left leg is engaged, and inhale up into our high lunge. It's been a while since we did these in the warm-up, so this may be a little bit challenging. The mind may run off in a certain direction. If it did, just bring it back to the breath.
low belly, mid belly, upper chest, and let it go. Now bring that right arm forward and the left arm back, just for a slight twist. Inhale to lift, and exhale, maybe come slightly deeper into that right knee if you can. Good. Exhale, with control, frame the front foot, and bring that left foot to meet it at the front of the mat. Forward fold. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Good. And then inhale, arms rise overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Nice. Inhale again, arms rise. Exhale, fold forward, hinging at the hips. Inhale for that flat back, making sure it is indeed flat. And then exhale, left leg goes back. Keep the right leg, keep the left heel lifted there. Left arm stays down, and then right arm rises up for that twist. Inhale deeply, low belly, mid belly, upper chest. Exhale, bring the right foot, bring to meet the back foot, plank pose. And then you can take a chaturanga here if you're ready. So you do that halfway push-up, keeping the knees off the mat and the elbows into the chest, and inhaling up for upward facing dog. Careful not to crunch the lower back if you are taking the upward dog. And then on the exhale, over into our downward facing dog. And release. Low belly breath. Exhale through the mouth. Good. Inhale, left leg goes high. Exhale, slip it through between the hands, keeping that right heel lifted. Yeah? And we'll do the same thing the other way. So right palm stay lifted, right heel lifted, lifting up and opening. So again, feeling the opening through the chest, but also feeling that entire engagement of the back leg in this twist. Low belly breath, low belly, mid belly, and the upper chest. And exhale to frame that left foot, and then bring the right foot to meet it at the front of the mat. Hang heavy, and release the breath. Inhale slowly with control. Arms rising overhead. Hands to heart center. Good. Take one more round of sun towels, and then move into standing series. So inhale, arms rising overhead. Exhale, fold forward, hinging. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Bring the hands quite high up the legs so you make sure that really is flat. You can get that slight curve in the flat back before you step the right foot to the back of the mat, keeping that right heel engaged. Good. Inhale, arms rise overhead, high lunge, and then just bring the hands to prayer behind the shoulder, yeah, so that you can deepen into that left knee and open the chest slightly. You want to make sure the hips are still square, so right hip and left hip still square. What we're trying to do here is just, as we inhale, really open the shoulders, low belly, mid belly, upper chest, and then exhale with control, framing that front foot, reach to meet the back foot. You can take a flow here, chaturanga, or the easier version. There's no winners, no losers, whatever feels right to you. And then exhale over into downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg goes high. Exhale, slip it through. Inhale here. And exhale. Good. Inhale, arms rise. And again, just bring the hands to prayer behind the shoulders so that you can exhale and come slightly more into that right knee. And bring that slight shoulder bend up, if you can. Inhale deeply, low belly, mid belly, upper chest. Exhale, let it go. Slowly framing that right foot, bring the left foot to meet it, hanging over in a forward fold. Bring opposite elbows to clasp, maybe keeping a slight bend in the elbows as you just breathe real deep. Low belly, mid belly, and the upper chest, and exhale. Inhale with control, arms rise overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms rise overhead. Take a slight back bend. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, left leg goes back. Inhale, arms rising. High lunge. Good. And then just bring that high lunge back as far as you can. So the hands really raising up, really finding that back bend, keeping the low belly engaged, Keeping that left ankle nice and raised, so that left leg giving you the support in this nice high lunge shape. And really bring the breath deeply into the shape. Before you exhale with control, framing that right foot, coming into plank pose and taking your flow. I'll see you in downward facing dog when you're ready. Nice. Inhale, the other leg goes quite tight into the left leg. Exhale, step it forward, left leg's there. And again, coming up into your fullest expression there of the high lunge. So really reaching, maybe you can come slightly more into the left leg. Maybe you can lift up more with the solar plexus. Keeping that navel sucked into the spine so that you can really breathe deeply into the fullest expression of the shape. Low belly, mid belly, upper chest. And exhale with control, framing the left foot, bringing the right foot to meet it, hanging heavy in forward fold, and just feeling the change in the body as it's warmed up. Maybe there's some perspiration, maybe the heart's moving just slightly quicker. I just brought this new watch so I can tell what my heart rate is. I'm mildly obsessed with it. Inhale, arms rise overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. And just reconnect with our intention. So we're finding the intention and just kind of arriving here before we move into our standing series. Good. Always like it when a little bit of sweat happens. Nice. Inhale deeply. Exhale, let it go. Bring the mind to a stand along with the shape. Inhale, arms rise overhead. Exhale, fold forward, hinging at the hips. Inhale for that flat back. Exhale, all the way back for a downward facing dog. And just breathe deeply in that shape. Good. Inhale, right leg rises. Exhale, right leg steps outside the right foot for lizard pose. I'm bringing these blocks beneath here because it helps me just to open the chest in that lizard pose. If you're more flexible than me in the hips, you probably won't need the blocks, but what we're really trying to do is get that opening in the spine as well as through the chest. Inhale deeply, low belly, mid belly, upper chest. Exhale, let it go. Inhale again, low belly, mid belly, upper chest. Exhale, let it go. So heel toe that right foot inside the line of the right elbow. Keep that left heel engaged because we're going to come up now into our high lunge. Yeah? Good. And then exhale down into our warrior two. So that right knee can come all the way, as long as it's not going over that 90-degree angle, it can really come all the way out towards that right pinky toe. That left leg, all four corners of the left foot engaged, and just look out over that right middle finger. Keep the line of the shoulders right over the hips as you inhale deeply. Low belly, mid belly, upper chest. Exhale, let it go. Another deep breath, low belly, mid belly, upper chest. Exhale slightly more deeply into that right knee if you can. And then inhale, turn the right hand, flip it up, peaceful warrior. Feel that engaged stretch of the right side body, and imagine that left shoulder sort of coming open slightly, as we were in that seated twist earlier. Yeah, inhale deeply, low belly, mid belly, upper chest, and then with control, just bring the hands down to frame that right foot. Bring the right foot to the back of the mat, plank pose. Take a flow, or if you want to see us back and down with dog, that's cool. Take what your practice requires this nice day. And don't be too guided by me into whether you want the flow or not. It's up to you. Inhale, left leg goes up. Step it outside the left foot, sorry, the left hand. And again, I'm bringing these blocks beneath the hands here, just so that I can open up that line of the chest and get that nice opening of the spine behind. Inhale deeply, low belly, mid belly, upper chest. You might choose to flatten out that right foot, or you might choose to keep it engaged when we come up for the high lunge. Whichever you prefer is fine. Where we're going to feel the stretch here is in the hips and that lower back and the chest as we really open up on the breath. Low belly breath, low belly, mid belly, all the way up into the upper chest. And on the exhale, heel toe that left leg inside the line of the left hand. Engage that right heel, yeah? And then you can come up, even with the walls, to help into your high lunge. Good. Again, if that heel, that right heel is engaged, gives you a lot more support in the high lunge. Yeah, you can even come down to that right knee, just tap it. If you want to test that strength of that right leg. Good. On the next inhale, we're going to switch into our warrior two. So low belly, mid belly, upper chest, and then exhale, right leg comes down, left knee bends. Again, you can really heel toe out here, so you can get the deepest expression of your warrior. Good. Deep breath, low belly, mid belly, upper chest. Keep the shoulders above the line of the hips. Inhale, low belly, mid belly, upper chest. Exhale, come slightly more deeply into that left knee. And then in the inhale, flip the arm, come up, peaceful warrior. Low belly breath. All the way up, feeling that engagement of the left side body. And exhaling. One more deep breath. Low belly breath, mid belly, upper chest. Exhale, framing that left foot. Bringing the right foot to meet it at the top of the mat. And hanging heavy in our forward fold. Good. Exhale deeply. We'll take 3 deep breaths here. So take them on your own time. Notice the difference between standing still here and the exertion earlier. And slowly rise up, arms overhead. And exhale, hands to heart center. That's nice. Let's add on a little bit. Inhale, arms rise overhead. Exhale, fold forward, hinging at the hips. Inhale for a halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, step back, downward facing dog. Good. Inhale, left leg goes high. Exhale, left leg comes out for our lizard pose. And again, at this point, just bringing those blocks beneath, yeah? Just for that nice opening in the chest, if you need them. Good. Make sure you've got some stability here, yeah? We're going to inhale just to raise that left arm up overhead and turn it open, yeah? So again, keep that right heel engaged, but just notice the opening of the chest and look back towards the back of the room. Inhale deeply, low belly, mid belly, and the upper chest. And on the exhale, hands down to the mat, heel toe, inhale high lunge. Exhale warrior two. Good. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, turn that over. Our nice peaceful warrior shape. Very nice. And then on the next breath out, I'm just bringing that left hand down inside the line of the left leg as I inhale to twist the chest open and raise the arm up high. Inhale deeply, low belly, mid belly, upper chest. And on the exhale, just bring that arm over. We're looking for a long line of energy all the way down that right side body. Good. Inhale. And on the exhale, frame that front foot now. So bring the hands outside, stepping back into a plank pose. Nice. Take the flow if you want one, or meet me back in downward facing dog, whichever you prefer. Good. Deep breath. Inhale, right leg goes high. Exhale, step that right foot outside the line of the hands. And relax into that open lizard pose. Good. Inhale, bring that right arm high. And open it up. Yeah?
exhale, frame the, just come back down basically into the lizard pose. I think I got lost here. So what I'm going to do is switch legs in a minute, but we're going to be all good. So we've just done a lizard pose. Now we're going to come into our high lunge. Good. Inhale. Whoops. It's always good to keep a nice sense of balance in these postures. And exhale out and warrior two. Good. Inhale, flip that right hand. Come up, peaceful warrior. And then on the exhale, arm inside. Opening up that line with the chest. And inhaling to raise that left arm high. Good. Inhale deeply, low belly, mid belly, upper chest. Exhale. One more deep breath. And bring the arm over. And then frame that front foot, and bring the right foot and the left foot to meet the front of the mat. Hang heavy, forward fold. Exhale. Inhale, arms rise overhead. Exhale, fold forward, hinging. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, back into our downward facing dog. Good. Inhale, left leg goes high. Exhale, step the left leg through outside. Good. This is all very nice. This is where we've been. Bring those hands down beneath us. Let's just really open the chest in that lizard pose. Yeah. Good. Nice. I'm bringing that right foot off the mat. So I'll just bend that leg, yeah? And the right leg is bent behind me. That's going to be very useful at the moment. When we inhale, raise that left arm up, raise it behind us, and then just touch that left leg. Nice. Now you can kick into that left hand if you want more opening of the chest, if you feel strong. Just make sure there's not any discomfort in that right knee. If there is, back off, put a blanket underneath. But breathe into this shape. Inhale deeply, low belly, mid belly, upper chest. Exhale, feel that twist in the chest and that opening. Good. With control, releasing that right foot and slowly bring it down to the mat. Good. Then heel toeing the left foot in, and then coming up for our high lunge. Nice. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, peaceful warrior. Exhale, bring that left hand inside the left foot. And inhale for our side angle. Exhale, arm overhead. Good. Now from here, if you have a block and you want to try a half moon pose, we're going to bring that block out to the outside edge of the left of the mat. Yeah. Now the chest is already open, so you can just sort of bring the weight into the left leg. Depending on how practiced you are, flexing that right leg and opening up for a half moon. Inhale deeply, low belly, mid belly, upper chest. Exhale. And another deep breath in this position. Low belly, mid belly, upper chest. And with control, bring that right foot down to meet the left. Exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step the legs back, downward facing dog. Now you can stay here or you can take a flow. We'll meet back in downward facing dog. Good. This time, right leg goes high. Step it through between the hands. Step it through outside. Good. Now, I'm already just testing that left knee. Bringing the blocks underneath. Good. And just opening the chest. That's very nice. Good. I'm going to bring that left knee up as I bring the right arm up and over to grab that right foot. And I'm kicking into that right foot to open the chest. Inhaling deeply, and on the exhale, maybe deepening slightly into the twist. One more deep breath. And then releasing with control, yeah? Heel toeing that right foot inside. Bringing that left foot up, and coming up into our high lunge with control. Exhaling over into our warrior two. Inhale, peaceful warrior. Good. Exhale, right arm comes outside right leg. Extended side angle, left arm up. Inhale. And again, you can stay there, or if you want to have a bit more of a stretch, you can obviously avoiding the wall, bringing your block to the right, outside the mat, bring the weight into the right leg, and coming up. Whoa. With control, he says, into our half moon shape. Good. Inhaling deeply, low belly, mid belly, and upper chest. Exhale. Inhale, low belly, mid belly, upper chest. Exhale. One more last deep breath. Low belly, mid belly, upper chest. And on the exhale, bring that left foot to meet the right in the forward fold and hanging heavy. Inhale for halfway lift, flat back. Exhale all the way back to the downward facing dog. And again, take a flow here if you'd like one, or not. I mean, you're back in downward facing dog. All good. Nice. Nice. Okay. I'm inhaling, I'm raising that right leg high. And I'm exhaling, I'm coming into pigeon. So my right knee is coming to my right elbow, and my left ankle coming to the mat. Now, my right knee and right hip are not very flexible, so I'm bringing a block underneath the right hip. Just gives me that stability. And again, I'm able to open the chest here. Yeah. Now, ideally, this right foot wants to be square, so that whole right calf, right shin is parallel to the front of the mat. Look behind you, make sure that that left foot is going straight back. And inhale to open the chest. Good. As you exhale, you might want to come forward into a sleeping pigeon, and you should feel that real deep opening in the right side of the hip. Yeah? Good. Take 4 deep breaths. Low belly, mid belly, and the upper chest. Exhale, let it go. And again, low belly, mid belly, upper chest. Exhale, let it go. One more low belly breath. Good. We're going to come into a 3-legged downward dog, so that left leg coming up, and then the right leg lifting high. Good. Really extending that right leg and just coming over, so the right heel dropping down behind the butt. Keep that right hand engaged in the mat and just open up that right hip there before you straighten it off. And bring it down to that downward facing dog. Nice. Good. Let's take the other side. Left leg goes high. Step that left, bring the left knee to the left elbow. And again, just coming down with control here. So that left foot, I'm sort of shuffling it around a bit so that it's straight. And I'm bringing a block underneath the left hip for support as I inhale. Again, you want to feel that nice opening of the chest. Inhaling deeply. And then making sure that the left shin is parallel with the front of the mat. Yeah. Really, I'm in that left hip here. So we want to make sure that we're giving it the best possible chance by using as much of the hip as we can. So inhale deeply, low belly, mid belly, and the upper chest. And exhale, this is the time to come down to forearms, or maybe the way over. Take 4 deep breaths here, like on the other side. Exhale that last breath. Bring the hands down, and we're going to come into a 3-legged downward dog. Bring that left leg high behind us. Good. Open that left hip up. So you're taking some circles with the left ankle. Make sure that left arm is still nice and rooted down. Just feel the opening of the hip there. Deep breath. And bring your two legs down into a downward facing dog. We'll take one last flow here. Rolling forward into plank. Coming down. Coming up. Coming back. Good. And then just take a child's pose. So drop the knees. Bring them wide. Just take that child's pose for a moment. Next inhale, I'm just walking the hands back. I'm actually coming onto the knees here. Good. So bringing the hands behind the lower back. As I inhale, I'm just kind of rocking back slightly into an early camel pose. This shouldn't be a strain. What we want to make sure is that that lower belly is still engaged. Yeah, so I am coming back, but I'm not just kind of giving in. As I do that, I'm noticing slight movement in the muscles of the lower back. This is not the direction that we've been opening historically today, so just let the body adjust to that. Good. And then exhale, come forward, this is the cat spine. And then inhale, back up into our camel pose. Really noticing opening across the chest. And breathing quite deeply. If you want, you can take the full expression of this pose. I use blocks for this because I find it difficult to reach all the way back to grab my ankles without kind of compromising all of this business. So if you can grab for the ankles without blocks, that's okay, but I'm going to grab for my blocks. So on the inhale, I'm just kind of reaching back and have those blocks positioned by the ankles, but just a fuller opening of the chest. Yeah? As you sort of gently lean back into that pose, inhaling deeply, and exhaling. Really notice how deeply can you breathe in this posture. And if there's tension comes into the glutes, try to release that tension. What you want to do is hold this pose with the strength in the core and with the navel sucked into the spine. Good. Inhale one more time deeply, and then exhale, coming up with control back into that posture, and then dropping down into another child's pose. Just feeling that opening in the opposite direction. Good. I'm coming back up to the knees, and then I'm just standing up. Nice. I'm bringing my left leg to meet the left hand, and I'm reaching up with the right arm on the inhale, and then on the exhale, I'm rocking forward. Kicking that left hand and that left foot towards each other to meet each other. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale. I'm lucky in that I have a wall here, so I'm going to use it, but you can do whatever feels right for you. If you can, you can open that chest and look back. Yeah, you'll remember that sort of opening of the chest when we were in the twisting lizard earlier. Inhale, and exhale, just kick more into that foot, just to open the chest more. Good. Coming down with control, dropping that left foot. I'm going to step back so I don't have to use the wall this time. And then I'm going to bring that right foot to meet the right hand. Inhale, left arm goes high. Exhale, rocking forward into our dancer. Inhale. Good. Now, can you bring the gaze to the back? Maybe without the support of the wall. Maybe. Good. With control, bring the feet down. Nice. Dancer pose. Okay. I'm enjoying the balances, so let's take another.
left foot goes to right shin. Now, if you want to kickstand or go lower, that's fine, but don't have the foot on the knee, yeah? Foot needs to come on the inner thigh. And just bring the hands to heart center. Or if you want to come up for the tree pose, really opening the chest, you can do that. Let's take 5 deep breaths here. And with control, just dropping that foot down, bringing the right foot to the left inner thigh. Again, just avoiding bringing the foot to the left knee, yeah? Hands to heart center, or inhale for a fuller expression of the tree pose. 5 deep breaths. Bring the foot down with control. It's time for an inversion. So if you want to take feet up the wall, you can. If you want to take a handstand, you can. Or if you want to take a shoulder stand, you can. I trust your judgment. I'm going to take a handstand. But please do what feels right for you. We're going to take 5 breaths in the pose. So move into your inversion of choice. And let's take 5 deep breaths in that position.
Let's take 10 breaths. Why not? Just coming out of that inversion now, and with control, going to end up sitting on the mat. Good. Wow, that sun is so bright. All right, going to bring ourselves down with control, and I'm just popping the hips over to the right as I bring the knees down to the left here for that nice spinal twist. Usually I need a block here to make sure that that right shoulder is still in contact with the ground. Just look over the right shoulder and exhale, let it go. Inhale and exhale, let it go. Next inhale, bring those knees up to the midline. Pop the hips over to the left. And again, bring those knees down to the right, making sure that left shoulder is still in contact with the ground. Inhaling deeply and exhale to let it go. And again. Two more deep breaths. Good. Bring those knees up to the midline. I'm bringing the feet to mat width apart. I'm just windmilling the legs now, just left and right. Just opening it, noticing that opening in the hips. Good. Bring the knees into the chest. Just give yourself a nice hug. Now find a happy baby.
grabbing the outside edges of the feet, maybe rocking side to side, really opening into the line of the hips, and let it go. Good. Bring the soles of the feet to touch, just so you're in a reclined butterfly. So the soles of the feet come down to the ground, the knees kind of open up like a book. Just bring the hands to rest on that outside the butterfly. And just inhale deeply, low belly, mid belly, upper chest. Exhale. Again, low belly, mid belly, upper chest. And exhale, let it go. And then just straighten the legs out when you're ready. If you want to keep the butterfly legs in Shavasana, that's cool too. We're just going to take some deep breaths in Shavasana and then release control of the breath. Just imagine that warm sunlight filling the body from the toes, up the feet, through the lower legs, up the thighs, into the belly, through the chest, down the arms to the fingertips, up the neck, behind the eyes, and imagine that your whole body is filled with warm sunlight. Just breathe into that relaxing, warm sunlight and allow it to fill the room that you're in. Draw the breath more deeply into the body. Move the fingers and the toes. And eventually rock over to one side, the right or the left, in a fetal position. Take a deep breath. Feel the mat, the earth supporting your weight as you push down with one palm and come up into a final seat. Hands to heart center. Namaste. Wow. My calendar's going crazy. Thank you for joining me. There's more like this at mattdavisyoga.com. Really appreciate you joining me for the class today. Hope it worked out well.